For today's after the event cooking meal, we have brown rice with chicken and curry. In here, I've already set it up. In here we have 28 ounces of Keystone chicken, a tin of it, a cup and a half of brown rice, 3 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of curry, and veggie pepper seasoning, 2 cloves of crushed garlic, and whatever seasoning you like in there. That is really close to 1,800 calories. That's my standard for the meal. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna get the fire lit, we're gonna get it cooking. After the event, I'm probably gonna put in almost a whole raw onion in with it. I like onion. There's very few calories in an onion. That's what I like, so that's what I'm gonna do. Now we're gonna get this fire lit, hopefully. You can probably hear it. It's boiling nicely. The curry's giving it a nice color, golden color. It ought to taste quite good. It's almost done at this point. The thing with this sort of thing is you don't need a huge fire to cook. I've seen a lot of people build way too big of fires. This is almost actually too big. But it's got it boiling pretty good. Just got to keep stirring it so it don't stick to the bottom of the pot. It's starting to smell outstanding. Too bad this wasn't smell-o-vision. I'll pull it off here pretty soon, cover it. The chicken's breaking down pretty good too. For tin chicken, the Keystone's probably about the best. Alright, while that's finishing up, I'm going to cut up a small onion to go in it. Onion, calorie-wise, is really pretty well non-existent. I like the taste of onion, and it's actually has quite a few benefits. So, you could add it in at the first and cook it in, but I like my onion crisp, so I tend to just let it go in. I put it in raw for the most part. I don't know, onion's okay cooked, but I prefer the bite of the raw onion to a point. My grandmother, when we were kids on my dad's side, she would take a raw onion, pull it out of the ground, and I've witnessed it a couple times when I was little. A white onion, and then peel it and eat it like an apple. I'm getting to the point where I can eat a lot of white onion, but I can't just bite into it like an apple yet. Probably never will, because I won't work at it. But that I'll never forget that. That was quite amazing. And I've heard other people doing it, but that's the only time I've ever seen anybody do it. I just cut it up in slices and I don't have to worry about my dog with the onion. He hates them. Now the chicken he was eyeing earlier, but I don't think he's a big fan of curry. And I'm actually not sure if it's good for dogs, so he probably won't get any of that. He'll eat hot stuff like peppers. It's amazing what he'll eat on that. That was kind of shocking. He's eating bits of ghost pepper, which is kind of unusual. Okay, there's my onion. Let's see how that's setting up. Okay, now the fire's burning down a little bit, so we can set it back on top, let it simmer a little to get it down to the consistency that I want it. All right, we're down to the last of it. It's pretty well done. Everything's cooked, the water's all absorbed. Looks like most of the chicken's broken up nicely in it. It's kind of shredded from the tin anyway, but cooking it down kind of helps. Then we're going to add the raw onion, which I like. You can cook this in if you want. As I said before, I like the onion raw, so that's the way I do it. People like different things, so. And this is supposed to be representative for about what you'd want in a day. I'm guessing that's probably right. The only thing with cooking, like this is after the event cooking, so I'd be kind of remiss if I didn't state smoke smells, cooking smells, they're like cigarette smells. They travel for almost a mile on the wind, depending on how it goes. Smoke you can see for quite a long ways. When you're cooking, you don't have to have a huge fire. A lot of people tend to like to build a great big bonfire, even in the summer, which just I don't get. But that fire right there was a little bit on the big end for doing what I was doing. You could get away with less. But that's what it is, just to show you the difference. 3 bricks held it up high enough. If you keep your fire small and the smoke small, it's seen and smelled less of a distance. If you have to cook basically. Food is usually better cooked in a lot of cases, especially after the event. It'll kill a lot of things that will make you ill. You could even if you have bad water that you added in here, or could be, the boiling of it would purify the water. So there it is. But this is the curried chicken with rice. We'll see how it is. Oh, that's good. About 2 tablespoons of curry in that. It's a little light, so it's not overly strong. I would probably double it to get it to where I really like it. But this has a nice flavor to it.